I forgot how little sense this makes out of context. The kaiju attack, you guys. Wait. The moo lizard. April 6th, 10:02 a.m., big building, plaza. So, what's next for the great Miles Edgeworth, huh? Wait, you are serious about not being a prosecutor no more, ain't you? Yes, I am. No longer a prosecutor. Hard to believe, and yet... me either. Congratulations on another case solved. This isn't over. We still don't know who the mysterious figure in the red raincoat at the Gold Lake was. Who really wrote that letter? We've been dancing to somebody else's tune this whole time, but whose? Still can't let it go, huh? You're like a dog with a dang bone, both of y'all are. Well, I got me some reporting to do, so I'll catch y'all some other time, I guess. You trying to patronize me, girlie? I bet you bet I got new stories, more than you can shake a stick at. A good reporter always has 3 or 4 leads bubbling away to the old scoop pot. I don't want to know anything about your scoop pot. Somebody please. It's Penny! Oh, what's up, Penny? Oh, do I know her? What's the matter? Has something happened? There's a body. It almost looks like a monster might have. A monster? Well, I'll be. Anybody else smell the sweet, sweet smell of a scoop soup? Oh, god damn it. Quit making me say weird shit. This way, hurry! I don't know, okay? What indeed? There's only one way to find out. I love it when he runs his little neck frilly goes fluff fluff. April 6th, 10:05 a.m., big building, empty lot. Big Apple, 3 a.m. These look like... Yep, footprints. This right here's a photo gold. Footprints? But how big would a creature have to be to leave footprints like that? I thought Lotta was gonna leave me alone, now I'm sad. Oh, hey Shilong. What's up? What's up, Wolf Boy? Gosh, they made your lines real thick. Look at how thick your lines are, buddy. No. Xu Wang, the president of Zhangfa. What's up, Lang? How you doing, buddy? You look pissed. Are you good? Do you need a pet? Do you need a treat? Sit. Stay. Agent Lang. What is going on here? We can't blame him for being on edge, I suppose. The leader of his country is dead. Speaking of which... the body is lying inside one of those footprints. What has happened to him? A monster. What the heck else do you want me to say, huh? right there's a monster print, mister. That big old bad Pterosaurus. Alright. Pterosaurus. Yeah, we'll go with that, Pterosaurus. A lizard? Alright, let's go. What? And I suppose you mean you are sure? It's right, here's the scoop to scoop up all the other scoops and bury them 10 feet deep. Man trampled by a giant monster. They'll lead with that in every paper from here to Honolulu. Ridiculous. There's no such thing as monsters. Wait. Hi, Shelly. Did he finally manage to? Yes, that is a, What are you doing, Agent Lang? Oh, please don't arrest her. Okay. Alright. We've not decided to arrest everybody in sight today. Okay. Nope, we've decided to arrest everyone in sight today. Okay, Lang, calm down, buddy. Yes. I don't think he's in the mood to go easy on anybody. Nobody's getting it easy today. Well, you're gonna give it to me hard, baby.
Hold it!
Please, Agent Lang, you don't seem your usual self, in more ways than one, in fact. When we first met, you had more underlings than I could count. And you were known for your unrivaled arrest rate and your cool head under pressure. Now the underlings are gone, and you've forgotten the fundamentals of police work. What happened? Shouldn't you be looking over the scene instead of accusing the first person you ran into? Or is it me who's forgotten the fundamentals? Good. That seems to have calmed him down a little. Just be a dick to everybody until they start acting normal, it's fine. Yes, I think we should. At least until the police arrived. I'm not strictly supposed to conduct investigations anymore. Don't nobody need to do no looking around. I done told you who all did this. It was Pterosaurus. My name ain't Lotta Wait. Not who did this, what did it? Yeah, they. Are you quite finished? We have an investigation to be getting on with. Step aside, please. You can't order me around no more, mister. You step out of my dang ways, more like it. Y'all mess with this here scoop of mine, there'll be heck to pay and then some. Excuse me? The woman who found the body. Where do I know her from? You're Mr. Edgeworth, right? Do you remember me? Oh, yes, of course. We met on that case. Yes, as a matter of fact, we do. From somewhere. Wow, I never knew you had your own adorable little assistant. I'm Penny Nichols. I work over at Global Studios. I'm in charge of props. It's nice to meet you. Ah, of course. One of my many old cases involved a murder on the set of a Steel Samurai movie. She was a member of the crew and provided some key evidence. Our paths must have crossed several times while it was all going on. And yet, I'd completely forgotten her. Well, it's been several years, buddy, and she was not a witness for the prosecution. She's 20 now? I guess it hasn't been that long. It's good to see you again. So if you're here, I guess that means...
That's right, we're here on location filming for Global Studios. It's kind of a big feature, to tell you the truth. I was first in today, wanted to make an early start. But then I noticed something was wrong. The footprints at the body.
We'll take a closer look at the body in a moment. In the meantime, can I ask you to notify the police?
Yes, of course, right away.
I'll need to speak to her at length a little later. But first, let's go over the scene. There's plenty to look at besides the body. We'll need to examine everything in detail. Okay. Ms. Nichols, where does this exit lead?
Onto the grounds of the big building.
Yet another case with direct ties to that same building. Building with the hidden 51st floor used to store the lots for illicit auctions. I guess it wouldn't be much of a surprise if it turned out to be hiding yet more secrets. Look at this chain and padlock.
I did. I'm sure it was still intact when I left yesterday.
I'd say it's possible this is where the killer entered from.
Eek.
What's the matter now?
Look at that huge dent. How did that get there?
You're right, it is a big dent. We've taken a sizable object to make it a heavy one, too.
It wasn't like that yesterday either.
It wasn't. I guess that means the dent must have been made last night at some point. Oh. So the grounds of the big building lie beyond this gate. Yay! Look at these bitches! Wonder who that is. Hi, Scritch, welcome in! Look, I found Phoenix and Maya. No. Oh, I was typing, sorry. This is the second to last day to join the Secret Skelly thing. And I'm just making sure everybody who wants to gets to join. So you have until tomorrow by the end of stream to join Secret Skelly. So if you wanted to join, get on it. There's no one really special around to speak of either. Nobody at all. Secret Skelly is a, well, no one from our current vantage point at any rate. Secret Skelly is like a secret Santa. You give me you give me a reference for one of your characters, and then I will send you tomorrow afternoon or that evening. I'll send you a reference for somebody else's character, and you draw their character in a costume. And then you give it to me and or the person that you were assigned by Halloween. And then on the 31st, we'll look at them all together on stream. There's no yeah, there's no like skill level necessary. You don't have to do a giant finished piece. You can just do a sketch. It's just a fun thing to do. It's like a fun little present to give somebody that you know, you might not know yet. Or somebody you know really well. I don't fucking know. But you can join on the with the spell slots, which are the channel points, or you can just DM me. But you just gotta send me the reference for your characters, and you can send me pictures and text, but you have to send me at least pictures. Anyway, we don't have time to ponder things. We need to investigate this entire lot. Yay! Alright. Can I look at this? Can I look at this? Okay, I guess not. Can I look at this? I can look at that. This thing in front of the trailer here, it looks like a monster costume. You sure that the creature that made these huge footprints didn't just shrink or something? Hey. Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. This thing in front of the trailer here, it looks like a monster costume. A costume! Very yelly day. Oh, do we get the stepladder thing? Please give me the stepladder thing. Looks like equipment used by the lighting department. Alright, Scritch. Thank you. I'm very excited that you're joining. Could you maybe light me up when I'm doing my next robbery? You're supposed to not get caught. You want me to shine a light on you while you're committing a crime. The folks in the cheap seats won't be able to see a thing. Wait, you're imagining you'll be committing this robbery in front of an audience. Oh, silly girl. We didn't get the ladder conversation. I hope I didn't miss the ladder conversation. If we did the ladder conversation, I don't remember it. The plastic sheets, that much is true, but I don't think that's what they're used for. The waterproof sheets, we use them to protect the camera when it's up on the crane. If it starts raining while we're shooting, we can just cover up and keep going. Oh yeah, they have to be able to cover the whole rig. Wouldn't be much point using them otherwise. The weather was pretty patchy yesterday, so we wound up using them quite a bit. I love these games so much. Let's talk to Penny. I don't want to talk to Lana. Just getting on my nerves. I'm sorry, I got a little upset before. You found a corpse. I think you're okay, Penny. You were working here alone. That's right. I came before everybody else so I could get everything ready. But as soon as I walked through the gate, I saw the footprints. Like my morning, I found that Microsoft had installed an AI on my machine this morning and I lost my goddamn mind. Don't worry, I've deleted it. But I was very upsetting.
It was. They weren't there when I left yesterday evening, I'm sure of it.
So the footprints must have appeared late last night.
At first glance I thought maybe they were part of the set. But then I got closer and I saw that somebody was lying in the middle of one of them.
You didn't notice until you were right up close.
Yeah, my eyesight just seems to be getting worse and worse lately. I think I need new glasses.
I think you need more than new glasses. Sweetie, you might need surgery. You might need an eye patch. I don't know. It sounds like your eyes are not behaving.
I didn't notice it was a body until it was right by it, which is why I got so shocked and ran away.
That must be when we bumped into her. Poor Penny. So you're shooting a movie. It wouldn't happen to be a Steel Samurai movie, would it?
Nope.
God damn it.
This one's a creature feature. You know, the Taurosaurus movies, right?
I'm afraid not. He only cares about the Steel Samurai. She's not wrong. That's not. I'm glad you caught it, Murthia. Well, it would have been hard to not catch it since it had a giant pop-up that was like, "Welcome to Copilot," and I was like, I want to eat a gun. But I've killed it instead of myself, so all is right in the world. But whoever did this, I just want to talk. I just want to talk. Anyway.
Hey, that's alright. Not everyone's a fan, but they soon will be.
Rawr.
He's back after 12 years of silence, the big bad bull himself, Taurosaurus. And it's the first Taurosaurus movie in a long time, so the crew's super excited about it. And parts of it are set here at the big building, so we've been shooting on location.
That explains what we saw yesterday. My voice hurts. Oh yeah, this happened. Happened last thing. Last case.
I'm so sorry, we're shooting a movie, could you,
And that must be what they were filming.
Wouldn't you like to know, but you'll just have to wait to find out in theater. Here, you can have this if you like.
Oh, thank you.
Taurosaurus versus Gordy!
Oh, I'm sorry, Edgeworth. An epic rivalry is born. Taurosaurus versus Gordy. Global Studios production. Gordy's from, the Edgeworth case on the first, Ace Attorney. Gordy.
That's right, it's not just Taurosaurus on his own this time around. He has an arch nemesis. You know Gordy, right? The monster from Gord Lake?
Look, why have they done this to their eyes? Why are their eyes black and soulless? What hell are we in? Not only were people talking about it, it played a major part in one of my cases. Not a name I'm too wild about hearing again. This is the case that almost put Edgeworth behind bars / get the death penalty a few years back, where Phoenix Wright proved it was actually Manfred von Karma the whole time, and now he's dead. So fuck him.
The director's fascinated by stories which by the stories, which is how Gordy wound up in the movie.
A little behind the times, but better late than never, I suppose.
Just wait till you see these two legends tearing into each other on the big screen.
Creature feature flyer, date data jotted down in my organizer. I think we need to learn a little more about the security situation here on set. Miss Nichols, is the set kept locked overnight?
Yeah, we use one of these.
And was the lock in place when you arrived this morning? Who knows the combination?
Oh, the producer, the director, the crew, and the actors. Basically everybody who's working on the movie.
So any member of the cast or crew could have opened the lock and entered. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Penny. Weird that her name is just assistant. The combination lock on the gate leading to the plaza was intact when Miss Nichols arrived. But the lock on the gate leading to the side of the big building has been cut. What does this tell us? Precisely. And it tells us something else important too. Namely that our culprit didn't know the number for the combination lock. I'm not sure we should be excited by the fact, okay? Anyway, we know that everybody working on the movie knew the combination, which makes it likely that our culprit wasn't a member of the cast or crew. Anything else we can get? Nope, we just got fence. We have fence. I guess we didn't look at this. No, it's a camera crane. It's used for filming from an elevated viewpoint. There's no camera currently attached, but it would usually be positioned at the top there. Casing a place before a burglary. And how do you propose to transport it if the answer is yes? So I'm helping now? And we're walking it back to my house? Well, okay. She might be a little bit crazy. Feels weird that I have Kay's pin, but not mine. Alright, I guess we gotta talk to Lana. What up, ho?
What is it now? Can't y'all see I'm busy? Girl needs room to work, you know?
Why are you so obsessed with the idea that this was a monster attack? Monsters don't exist. Surely even you know that.
What did you? You don't know what the heck you're talking about. Tarsaurus is real, dang it. I know that for a fact.
For a fact, and how is that possible exactly? So the first time we met Lana, she was camping by Gord Lake, trying to get a picture of Gordy. We've just come completely full circle with this bitch.
Because I done seen him. Heck yeah, I seen him, the big bad bull himself, right there in front of me. I was up on the 51 over there at the big building just yesterday, right?
Gathering materials for his story on the underground auction, yes, we remember.
Like, you just Mr. Memory Man, that's right, I done seen him right when I took that photo. The person in the red raincoat, Ms. Ringer, right?
Yep, y'all see that blind right there next to little Miss Redcoat? Well, guess who was on the other side of that very moment? That's right, Tyrannosaurus. Well, I can't rightly capture every dang thing. It was just a little too far away, that's all. But I seen it, alright, boy, I did. Tyrannosaurus' big old eyes staring right at me and peeking right in at that window. A window-peeking monster. Man, Tyrannosaurus has some impressive eyelashes. Anyhow, I don't got time to be shooting the breeze with y'all. I got snaps to snap, reportage to report. Quit bugging me, will you? Come on, get it. That entire story was ridiculous. Is that obvious? Well, thankfully we didn't have a long to spend with Laura. Alright. Hey, Lang. It certainly appears to be the same man we met only a few days ago. If that is what happened, the assassin certainly chose an attention-grabbing method. I'll scour the scene to inspect anything that catches my attention. Okay, well... bomb. What the fuck? Does that mean tumors? Ugh, looks more like a hole than a bone to me. Can we have a piece of evidence that might tell us whose hole it might be? Presente. This could be one of Tyrannosaurus' holes, couldn't it? If it is, it must be from something pretty big, judging by the size. We should ask one of the crew. Maybe they'll know. How's it going, Mr. President? No obvious wounds, but he's definitely not breathing. Trampled by a giant creature? Impossible. Was he stomped on? Yes, speckles of a yellow substance. Monster drool? Please, Kay, can you at least try to be sensible? We'll need forensics to tell us what it might be. Alright, that looks to be pretty much everything the body can tell us for now. Better note it all down. Crime scene notes data jotted down in my organizer. What about this thing you're in? The bodies... yep. Yes, they look to have been thrown clear when the ground was broken. Ew! Sure, assuming this was a work of a giant creature. There are 3 indeed. But you know that's impossible, don't you? You know that monsters aren't real. Sure, I probably know that somewhere deep down. Okay. Our job is to pursue the truth, Kay, not to believe what feels the most fun in the moment. Guess we have to talk to Lang, or Lang separately. Hey, buddy. Hi, Lang. Hi, buddy. You okay? You okay? Your eyebrows are connected to your hairline. Yes, we saw you at the detention center the other day, too. from way earlier. Don't call me a bad penny when Miss Nichols is right over there. Why are you here? You were already at the scene when we got here. Why? What were you doing in the area? You might be. Not completely. I can still see it on the floor there. Perhaps I should take a closer look. In other words, he arrived right around the same time we did. So you had business here at the big building. He was similarly enigmatic when we saw him at the detention center. Not the type of person who thinks a creature might have done this, I hope. I'm sorry about the president. You have my deepest condolences. You and he were close, correct? Haven't heard this song in a hot minute. They had to come up with new ones just for him. One day. I wonder what happened 12 years ago. I imagine you've already contacted the embassy. You are just a little puppy dog out on your own. Hey Raga, thank you for the tea. Can we present anything to him? Guess we'll try. Totally not saying that the creature could be our culprit, but he's not unrelated to the case. If there's anything you could tell us, I'd be very much obliged. A stuffed toy. We saw it in the presidential plane too. Sure. We don't even know what noise our own pterosaurus makes, do we? Forgive me, Agent Lang, I didn't mean to upset you. You just find it hard to keep a cool head where the President is concerned, unsurprisingly, I guess. Yes, listen carefully to what he has to say and try to help solve the President's murder. Okay, I just get the Tyrannosaurus thing again. The wolf outstrips the raven in every respect. Sir howls a lot. You tell him, Kay. I haven't had to endure an argument like this since elementary school. That was cute. Oh, we have more to talk about with Penny? Oh, right. Fucking on. This horn, do you recognize it? Oh, that's part of one of Tyrannosaurus's horns. It's from a model we use for promotional stuff. Where did you find it? On the ground near the side entrance. It's weird. We keep a replica of Tyrannosaurus's head up on the roof of the trailer over there. And it's quite large, I assume? Oh yeah, well, not as big as the real thing, obviously, but it's still pretty big. Just up there, see it? Right there. That really is big. Do we have to cue our way to victory? Those don't go together. There we go. Both the dent in the fence and the broken horn went there yesterday, according to our witness. Which leads me to wonder. I do. I think it well could have rolled off the trailer roof and landed on the lot below. It seems more than possible, and it also means... There's no sign of a murder weapon anywhere. Now, this is still only a possibility. But if the Tarsaurus head somehow fell from the roof up there... Miss Nichols, would you mind if we took a look up on the roof of the trailer? You want to go up there? Sure, I don't see why not. Knock yourselves out, oh, but don't do that literally. The steps can be kind of slippery. Alright, okay, Lang. And what might that be, I wonder? Oh, it's the kid! What's up, tiny child? Move, old man. No, you don't need to learn when you're in the way. You need to learn when you're in the way. Quit whining and get out of here.
I'm so sorry about him, Sean. Apologize to the nice man.
Oh, your name is Sean? Okay.
Come on, Sean, you know you can't speak to people like that.
Whatever. Who the heck was he?
A policeman, that's who. Why would you antagonize him like that?
I don't think I've ever seen anybody stand up to Agent Lang like that.
Oh, let me introduce you all. Everybody, this is Sean Fenn. He's the star of the movie we're making.
The star, this little boy.
Sean, this is Miles Edgeworth. He's a prosecutor.
A prosecutor?
That's right, and a pretty famous one at that.
If he's a prosecutor, where's his badge? Ooh. He certainly doesn't pull any punches.
You, might not want to get too close, Sean.
She's right, it's no sight for a child. But he's involved in all this nonetheless. I'll need to speak with him. Alright, I guess we'll talk to the shitty kid. Sean Fenn. I need to know. I need to know where his name used to be. Hang on. Oh. What did your name used to be? John Marsh. So his English surname seems to come from the word fen, a type of wetlands. So this is roughly analogous to his Japanese surname, which literally translates as fellow swamp. Full name may be a reference to Sean Penn. Yeah. Alright. That took me a minute. I wouldn't have gotten that. Alright, kid, what you got for me? It was Sean, wasn't it? Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Are you really a prosecutor? You just look like an old guy to me. I am. Old guy. Charms, I'm sure. Badge first, then we talk. I don't have my badge right now. Then how do you expect people to believe you're a prosecutor? Ugh. He certainly is not. Oh god, you're gonna get your ass kicked. Why not? I thought it could hurt. I never was good with children. Me either. What's up, Sean? It's not that big of a deal. Gaze approach seems to be having an effect.
Oh, those? The makeup department made them. The character he plays has a special psychic link with Tarasaurus. And the horns allow him to communicate with his giant friend. Isn't that right, Sean?
Just shut up, will you? They don't need to know all that stuff.
Sorry.
Well, the power dynamic here seems to be pretty obvious.
Oh. Sean's actually 13. He just looks a little younger.
Yeah.
The backpack's part of his costume. He's playing a role, remember? We try not to talk about that too much in front of him.
I said stop telling people the stuff they don't need to know.
I'm sorry.
That's all part of the role, except for the carton of milk, maybe. The dead guy, that's the president, right? A little. I met him once. He's meeting with presidents now. Okay. Yeah, it was a real piece of work.
President Wang was working with us on the movie.
Working with you? How exactly?
He had a part, just a cameo, nothing big. So he came to look around the set one time. That would have been when Sean met him.
Why put the president in your movie?
We heard he was a huge fan of the original Tarasaurus. The studio offered him a little role. They figured it would be good PR.
Last thing I need is amateurs on my set.
I told you before, Sean, you can't talk about people like that.
I told you to shut your mouth. I guess he's none too thrilled about the idea of performing alongside non-professionals. Oh, here.
What's this? Oh wait, from yesterday?
Photograph. Yeah, I just got them printed. You can keep it if you want.
Wow, it's such a great picture. And you brought it specially for me? That's so kind, thank you.
No, I just happen to have a spare, that's all. I hope you don't mind me asking, but can we take a look too?
Oh, sure, here.
So it was taken yesterday. No footprints and certainly no body. What if I give you the Tarasaurus thing? Tarasaurus is just a movie character, yes? How did he wind up involved in a murder? That's exactly what I'd like you to help us figure out. Give me a reason to, old man. I'm trying here, Sean. Seriously, I'm not 5 years old. You weren't near at all. Oh, just not what I need. That's not what I was trying to do at all. Okay, save it for another time, please. Hey Boost, welcome in. Worklick, enjoy your day at work as best you can. It is, well, it went really bad, but then I fixed it. Are you stuck in adverts? I don't want to talk to you while you're in adverts. Actually, would you mind coming up there with us?
Oh, sure. After you.
So this is the mighty Taurosaurus.
Oh, I forgot. You two aren't Taurosaurus fans. This is the original Taurosaurus design from 12 years back. That's the all-new Taurosaurus. They gave him a makeover specifically for the movie. He looks so much more contemporary now, don't you think?
He's totally different, is he? A cow.
Well, he is just a cow.
At least he was originally based on a cow. He's a monstrosity. Yeah.
Yeah, the cow, man's best friend, reimagined as a terrifying monster. It totally makes you think about our whole relationship with nature, right? That was the original concept.
Me too, I'm afraid. Just as we thought, his horn is broken. I think it's a distinct possibility, but there's one thing I don't quite understand. Miss Nichols, the model looks very heavy. How do you move it around? Okay. You happen to not be a member of cast or crew, for example. Once it's in pieces, could one person move it?
Oh yeah, even I could. Maybe not very fast, but I could.
Honey, I was just thinking the exact same thing. We know it from the president's plane, of course. And from the auction. Oh, President Wang's plushie. Can this really be just a coincidence? The wooden table sadly collapsed, parts of it are badly scorched.
That's weird. The head should be on that table.
The scorch marks look particularly bad with the legs snapped off. I think there might have been a fire up here. Yes, and when the fire had burned through the legs, the table would have collapsed, and the head. Indeed, and I also happen to have an idea about how the fire may have started. Cans of paint thinner by the heater are pretty flammable, not a great place to keep them.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. I'll make sure somebody moves them. But the stove didn't get used yesterday, not while I was here anyway.
Which makes the question of what could have started the fire all the more interesting. Alright, I think that just about wraps up our preliminary investigation. Yes, by a falling Taurosaurus head. At least that seems the most likely explanation for now. Oh. Hey, Lang. Look at this man, his distress. Look at his little hands. What? What do you mean? It sounds like you already have an idea of where you'd like to focus your inquiries. But that's...
They already killed the president?
He's saying he suspects her of the murder. The murder goes against everything she believes in. Agent Lang, perhaps you could explain your thinking on the matter a little further.
Not so fast.
No, I'm good. Passes. It's a valid question. Why am I still here? Perhaps I can clarify that with a question of my own, Agent Lang. Why are you so desperate to catch the person who murdered President Wang? Because above all else, you're an investigator, correct? I'm desperate to catch a certain somebody myself. A person who orchestrated a murder at the big building yesterday. A person who put Kay's freedom in jeopardy. Who put her in grave danger. That person is out there somewhere right now, lurking in the shadows, laughing. And until I uncover the truth and make that person pay, it doesn't matter if I'm a prosecutor anymore. I'll keep fighting. Find the truth and don't give up until you do. That's a rule I live by. I love his big teeth. You're a fool just like the rest of us. Fool. How dare you? Yay, we're in! And my fancy paycheck. At least my sports car's paid off. Woo, go us indeed. I'd be honored. The reason that Lang doesn't get a voice is because it would have to be like gravelly and growly and shit, right? And then I wouldn't be able to talk. for the rest of the week if I did Lang's voice. So Lang gets no voice. Of course, I would expect no less. I know how he died because I've played this before, and it's so fucking ridiculous. I almost missed you, Lang. Almost. They were there completely alone, no bodyguards. What kind of conversation? How were the two of them even connected? Gabrielle. Their name was her. His argument certainly isn't completely without merit, but I noticed at least one glaring hole in his reasoning. That's where I'll need to focus my counterattack. I'm glad you noticed, because I didn't.
Hold it!
How can you say for certain that the two really met? And not what I was intending at all. Could you just answer my questions? Shut up and buckle up, alright, kiddo.
Hold it!
The night before last, how can you be so sure of that? Oh, the night before last? Man, there was a double homicide yesterday.
Objection!
You have a picture of them both entering the rooftop area, but nothing from after that point, I assume. If the president really was killed 2 nights ago, then his body would have been here in the lot the whole time. Okay. Alright. We have a photograph.
Objection!
I'm so sorry, Lang. Shilong Lang, a former star agent of Interpol. How the mighty have fallen. Oh, he's pissed. I just want to tap him on his nose when he does that. Take a look at this picture. It's behind the scenes shots of some of the cast and crew. It was taken only yesterday. If Judge Gavial really did kill President Wang the night before last, the body would have been clearly visible in the background of this picture. At least you didn't. Oh, woo. Perhaps you should have taken a little more time to speak with those involved. After all, thorough witness interviews form the basis of any good investigation, as you should well know. Did anybody else hear a camera shutter? Perhaps if you tried to stay a little calmer while conducting your investigations in the future. I want the same thing. We all do, nonetheless. The body appeared last night. You have to accept that now. There's one other thing you'll need to accept. The president didn't die from a fall. The incident occurred here on the movie set, not at the top of the big building. But it literally can't have happened the night before last. We just proved that with this picture. Here, but where?
Objection!
There won't be any need for that. This piece of evidence proves that Judge Gabriel can't have hidden the body.
Take that!
Both entrances to this lot were locked. And we already know that the chain on the side gate was cut only last night. Why are you so sweaty about your theory being dumb? Relax. Judge Gabriel had no way of getting in here to hide the body the night before last. Why are you so set on believing that? There's footage from a few dozen minutes after your friend went up on the roof with the president. Friend's a strong word, okay. I see. Not good news for Judge Gabriel. Indeed, even the Yatakarasu can't actually fly. They just need more practice? Please don't tell me you think you can learn.
Hold it!
A few dozen minutes, that's awfully vague. And what was that exactly? Perhaps you'd care to elaborate.
Oh, I mean to.
Alright, Lang.
Hold it!
So she was alone when she went back in the elevator, you're sure of that? It seems almost certain that Judge Gabriel did indeed get back in the elevator alone. I doubt he'd be so sure of himself otherwise. I doubt the presence of an invisible entity would have swung things either way. We could return to the matter of hand, Agent Lang. You don't think there's any possibility the president could have taken the elevator at some later point? And just to be thorough, the camera has no blind spots and it was functioning normally. Forgive me, as I said, I was just being thorough. It's simply my way. Understood. Well, I may question your testimony. I'll refrain from questioning your methods any further.
Hold it!
And what if there was another way he could have gotten down?
Knock him back!
Would there really have been no other way of leaving the viewing platform? Present.
Objection!
Actually, there was another way. He didn't need to. It was much simpler than that. Assuming the president knew what we know, of course. To be fair, he did actually fly. I know a bit of a spoiler, but this is very funny now that I know the answer. Namely, that big building has a hidden 51st floor. That's right, a hidden floor. With a hidden entrance on the rooftop. If he left that way, he wouldn't have needed to ride the elevator.
Knock him back!
An interesting question, and one I don't have the answer to just yet. For now, it's just a theory. I'm gonna kick out the exclamations. Yeah, I love the interjections. I am especially fond of the Edgeworth ones because they're special ones, like Gabrielle's overruled and Lang's not so fast. That's not stuff you get in the mainline games. Unfortunately, Kay's memories of it are far from happy. There's a secret storeroom up where they kept the lots for an underground auction. The whole sordid scheme was uncovered just yesterday. I don't have any proof, but I certainly think it's a possibility. He a-wooed! Bad boy, no a-woo. What's gotten into him? Keep your mouth off of me without invitation, sir. What a weird fuzzy little guy. He's actually quite big. He's actually quite tall compared to everybody else. Huh. She run away. Is that really true? I guess we know what lurks behind that seemingly respectable public face. But the people of Zangfar clearly don't. I wonder if I should tell them the truth about his beloved president. Oh, what good would it do? It would only upset him more. Forgive me, Agent Lang, I didn't mean to upset you. Spoke out of turn, both of us. I can only apologize. Good boy. Good boy. You get a Scooby snack. It's alright, Kay. You can come out now. Well, ain't you just a fine figure of a man? Down, girl. All patriotic and such. Gotta tip your hat to that sort of thing. No, you don't. Well, I got good news for you, Mr. Patriot. Real good news. Ain't no way in heck your pal the president moseyed on downward stairs via 51. Keep it in your breeches. Indeed. I was hunkered down there in the storeroom the whole daytime. I was peeled like oranges. Of course, she would have already snuck in by that point. Yeah, Lotta, are you forgetting that you were unconscious for like a day? What? But it's also a fact that the body appeared only last night. How could the president have fallen from the roof 2 nights ago and only been found today? Seems a little slow as falls go, wouldn't you say? Also, if he fell from 51 stories up in the air, he'd be pizza. He'd be a fine paste. His blood would be mist in the air. You would have to shop vac him up. Then I guess there's one thing we can both agree on. The questions of exactly what happened here yesterday will require further investigation. He's all yours, big boy. What's that? I mean, footprints in the footprint. Human footprints in the monster print. Interesting. What? Huh? What now?
Hey,
Miss Nichols.
oh, I didn't mean to butt in, sorry.
Was there something you wanted to say?
You'll probably think it was pretty awful of me, but
I'm sure it's nothing you need to be quite so nervous about. Well, what is it?
last night I came here. Eek.
You mean you came back to the set? Why?
Well, I just wanted to. I was worried about him, so I came back to check. Check on Sean, I mean.
Sean, the boy. Makes sense.
You see, he stayed behind on his own last night to rehearse. Well, this movie is his first lead role. And he's trying so hard to make it perfect.
So she might have seen what happened last night. Around what time was this?
See, it was already after 10, I think. It looked like it might be about to rain, so I got a little worried and came down. And when I got here, well... Yes. Sean was there on his own, running his lines, and towering above him there was this long, like, really, really long neck. Yet, with skin like an enormous worm. It was like a dinosaur.
Y'all mean it must be. Gordy, good old Gordy. You done gave me a slip last time, you slimy little lizard, but now I got you. I wish I didn't have to do her voice. I mean, I could just stop, but...
Yeah, I think you might be. I was surprised as you are. Although, I guess Sean was practicing being a kid who can communicate with monsters.
Hot dang, you're right. He could have been communicating for real with the little horn doohickeys of his.
Right, but it seemed more like he was kind of looking up and talking right to him. It was like they were friends. It's pretty weird, right?
I mean, I respect the commitment, thanks. Dang tootin', it's weird, weirder than a mustache on a mule. How could he cheat on his big monster pal like that? I fear movies and reality might be getting a little mixed up here.
Oh yes, but only for a moment. I was so shocked, I just turned and ran.
Don't tell me you believe this nonsense, Ancient Lang. Young Mr. Fenn, if he really was here last night, then there's a good chance he saw something. Lang.
Sean ran off just a moment ago.
Oh, look at his angry panting. Just watching this anime. April 6th, 10:54 a.m. Big building. It's been 50 minutes exactly. Small child, where are you? What was Lana's run there? Maybe he just went home. Maybe he went on the lam. It was the kid. The kid did it. He's a child, Agent Lang. There's no way he killed the president, not on his own. Yes, very funny. Hey, Gumshoes, sup, buddy? Oh no! He certainly did. What was that about? Are you saying you intend to continue investigating the president's murder alone? He was a bad puppy. No lackeys, no friends. Things just done got interesting. It sounds like I got my work cut out for me too. Big beastie Howie. It's raining scoops if I don't catch at least one. Ain't no shutterbug worthy of the name. Alright, that is her run. Okay, I was not seeing things. It certainly did, Kay. Tarsaur's footprints were bad enough. Now, Cody. Might as well be a movie. I suppose we had. Who's that? We've come across a few of them on previous cases, but this one's on his own. Excuse me. We're going to interrogate you now. Really? What happened? Yatagarasu case, how could we forget? Indeed, I guess that was pretty close. Well, being Shifu, he took full responsibility, so they disbanded our team. Alright. But it explains why he's now a lone wolf, as he puts it. Chasing ghosts. Run, bitch! These ghosts of Agent Lang's. Would they have something to do with the case we're currently investigating? Good question. Miss Hart went off monster hunting, I guess, and Agent Lang is busy trying to track down young Sean. Perhaps we should try investigating another angle. Somebody needs to get Judge Gaviel's side of the story. Indeed. I think we'd better head down to the courthouse, don't you? Oh yeah! We haven't been to the courthouse in ages! I don't think we've been there all game. I'm a prosecutor.